But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Orji. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Touchdown, Texas! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Doesn't it always seem like that?
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Morgan. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Coming after him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Longhorns are flying down the field. On the run, it's Baxter. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Baxter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a play by that defensive lineman. You could say he was channeling his inner Pollock.
And that's what defensive linemen do. Big, fast, one of the most athletic players on the field, getting in the backfield, just beautiful.
You know, you could have shown a little humility there and said, "Aw, shucks," or something.
Aw, shucks, or something.
Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Feeling some heat. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
To the air, it's Ewers. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That pass is incomplete. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes, and well, it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Baxter. Oh, what a move! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks and gets a little bit...
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This quarterback makes very good decisions, not just when it comes to throwing the football, but in the option game as well. Knowing when to hand it off to the fullback, knowing when to pitch it, or when to keep it yourself. He showed you that there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Michigan, 0.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Wolverine! No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Michigan! Made the snag can stroll his way into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is...
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorns! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Orji. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on 1st down. Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash, a 59-yard try coming. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's going to do it here in the 1st half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer. In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They'll ride the hot hand. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job on the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, giving them making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Might as well give it to him again. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? To the air, it's Orji. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown Wolverines! And here they come almost all the way back. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own. So you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He is smashing people. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They go to the counter. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
That's the end of our third quarter. With the score, Texas 28, Michigan 21.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Fires to the big fella.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. Looking deep. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
35, Michigan 21.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Once I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Texas offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and there's...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, it's Ewers. He makes the connection. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
The Longhorns enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You